Hello everyone, I am Professor Mithilesh Kumar and I am here to introduce the program of MSc in Botany at the School of Life Sciences, Jaipur National University to you people. So, when it comes to the program of MSc Botany, as you know, because all of you are from different streams of biological sciences, and you must have completed or accomplished your undergrad degree. Now, after completing your undergraduation degree, as you have read about the science of plants as a component subject in your undergraduate classes, you now have to study this subject of botany in your postgraduate class, and you will come to know that this subject of botany in complete details, in in-depth knowledge of this subject you are going to get in this particular course. So let us first understand that what is the subject of botany, how it encompasses all the areas related with the study of plants. So the subject of botany encompasses a scientific study of plants that includes structure, reproduction, growth, metabolism, taxonomy, development, diseases, and evolutionary relationship of different classes of plants. It helps in grasping first-hand knowledge about the life processes, production of food, fiber, and fodder and biopharmaceuticals to treat diseases and to understand environment changes vital for the survival of life on this planet. Now, because you have read about what and where regarding plants in your undergraduate classes, now you have to see how and why in the plant biology, in the biology of the plants, you have to study now how and why. So, I will, the prima facie, the question that comes to your mind is that why should one go for studying botany in post-graduation, and what are the benefits that one is going to get when one completes this course of MSc in botany. So I'm going to display you or going to discuss with you the outcomes of doing MSc in botany. The first and foremost importance of doing MSc in botany is knowledge of the plant sciences. So you are going to have fundamental as well as advanced knowledge in the different classes of plants, rather in the plant diversity, different diversity ranging from algae to angiosperms and covering all the aspects of its structure, its growth, its reproduction, and its different life forms. And then secondly, you are going to have a good knowledge of the advanced plant biology. Why do I say this? Because when you have studied botany as a component subject in your undergrad class, you have just had an introduction with the different classes of plants. Here, you have to go through an in-depth knowledge of the different fundamental and basic molecular, cellular, physiological, biochemical pathways and converging and giving you an in-depth information regarding different life processes. So you would be able to apply that particular knowledge to manipulate or to draw benefits from the plant, and this is also important for the sustained growth of the environment as well as the society. The third one is modern tool uses. When you come to learn different type of techniques or different type of advanced learning in botany, you would also realize that the uses of modern tools and techniques is very important. So in that regard, you would learn different aspects of laboratory techniques, and you are going to get a different kind of knowledge or capability to utilize that information or utilize that experience or expertise in 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 drawing conclusions from your experiment. So you would be exposed to different kind of modern tools and techniques ranging from chromatography, centrifugation, uh, your spectrophotometry, and various other kind of tools and techniques which are very essential to learn experimentation in biology. And this is all with relation to the plant sciences. And then the botanist and the society. So when you learn an advanced field or you learn something greater regarding the plants and its uses, so you are exposed to the society that you have to tell them how plants can be conserved, plants can be developed, or benefits can be drawn from the plant for the sustained use of the plants in relation with or in the context of the environment and the benefit of other people of the society. So what you have learned, you have to apply professionally as a botanist to the society for the benefit of human beings. And then environment and sustainability. When you learn the ecological importance of the plants and its role or role of the plants in maintaining the environment and the sustainability and their importance in the sustainable development of this ecosystem which is present on this earth. So you would also learn that how plants are affecting our environment and how they are being affected with the environment. And then the sixth important point is ethics. So while dealing with studying of the plants, you have to also realize, also have to understand that ethics are also important. Ethics are very important in terms of the norms and regulatory practices that are prevalent in the society. So in terms of manipulation of the plants, you have to understand that these ethical practices are also very important. And then you would be trained in an environment where individual and teamwork is very important. So you will come out with a capability where you can, after doing your post-graduation, you would be able to work in a setup where you can work individually or you can work in a team environment as well. And then finally, you will get specialized expertise. You will get a specialized expertise in a particular branch of a study. So there are several specialization fields that are available with this MSc Botany course. And out of those specialized branches of a study, you would be trained in utilizing those particular set of expertise in developing certain kind of enterprising so that you would be able to also learn the management of the projects related with plant sciences in the different areas of the research. So having gone through what are the outcomes of doing MSc Botany, I will now take you people to the structure of program structure of this course, which is at School of Life Sciences, Jaipur National University. So this program is basically a 4-semester program, and if you see all the 4 semester, in first 2 semesters you would see that you come across different life forms and certain basic fundamental life processes that you have to learn, and ranging from microbial world up to the angiosperms. And then in the 3rd semester, you learn advanced biology, advanced plant biology. Different papers are related with that. And in the 4th semester, you study one paper which is related to your development which is having connection with your research methodologies or your informatics. So, and then you have a specialization paper in the fourth semester. So I will take you to all these semesters and their exam scheme one by one. First, we will go to the semester one, where you would see that you are going to have 5 papers, 5 theory papers, and these papers are cell biology. That is the first paper, where you would learn different aspects of ultrastructure of cell and its organelles and their function and their relationship, their transport across the cells, how do cells transport different kind of biomolecules, and then the signaling of cells, how the signaling of cells takes place. That is cell biology. The second paper, which is biology and diversity of viruses and bacteria, where you come to know about the bacterial kingdom and the viruses. So how they are going to affect the life of the plants and how in turn they are being affected by these microorganisms that you would come to know. In the third paper, morphology and diversity of non-vascular plants, you would come to know about those plants which do not have a vasculature system, like algae, fungi, bryophytes. So as you know, these plants are also called as thallophytes. And then finally, the fourth paper is Instrumentation and Analytical Techniques. In this paper, you are going to learn about different techniques which are very important to understand experimentation in the plant biology field. And here in this paper, you would be trained prima facie for different type of learning techniques which will be used in all the 3 remaining semesters. And if you pursue your research program, there also you can utilize these techniques. And then plant biochemistry. You would learn about different aspects of biomolecules like carbohydrates, lipids, and then proteins, nucleic acids, and their metabolism also. So out of these 5 papers, you are having 500 marks. Each paper is carrying 100 marks. And out of this 100 marks, 70 marks is based on external assessment and 30 marks is based on internal assessment. And so far as practicals are concerned, as per our structure, you have to go through 2 practical papers. First practical paper will contain 2 experiments from 2 theory papers like 101 and 102, and the practical 2 will contain experiments from 3 theory papers, 103, 104 and 105. Okay, so this was about the first semester. Now I would take you to the second semester. In second semester, again, you have to go through the 5 papers, 5 theory papers, and these 5 theory papers are the first paper is pteridophytes, gymnosperms and paleobotany, where you study about the vascular plants. As you know, pteridophytes are the vascular plants and gymnosperms are again vascular plants, and these 2 plants contain tracheids only. And then in the next paper, you will study about gymnosperms also. And in advanced plant physiology, this paper, you would understand the basic fundamental physiological processes as well as advanced studies in the plant physiology. So this is very important and vital for the functioning of a plant. So ranging from water transport into the plant and water transport out of the plants, and then going through different aspects of seed germination and growth and development. You would also learn different aspects of plant growth regulators, different kind of plant growth regulators, their cellular signaling, and how they are going to affect the physiology of plants. And then you have a paper on taxonomy of angiosperms, where you would understand the basic concepts of taxonomy and why do we at all need to classify plants into different groups. So, what are the categories, what are the characterizations that are needed to classify a particular plant into particular group or a particular class? So, what are the dictas of a particular classification system that you are going to learn? And you would also learn different families of angiosperms or the flowering plants. And then you will have a paper on plant tissue culture and its applications. This particular paper, plant tissue culture and applications, will give you advanced learning in the field of plant biotechnology, where you would come to know that apart from breeding, plants can also be grown in vitro culture, and they can be micropropagated as well. And in the fifth paper, you are going to understand how the plants develop from a small miniature zygote up to the development of full mature tree. How does this development proceeds? And not only that, you would also come to learn that how does flower develop, how does a leaf develop, how does shoot apical meristem develop, how does root apical meristem develop, and how different kind of organs develop in the plant body, starting from an embryo up to the full grown tree. And like in the first semester, here again the marks distribution is like that. In each paper, 30 marks is for internal assessment, and 70 marks is for external assessment, and this 30 marks is based on 2 midterm examinations, and 70 marks is based on final end semester examination. And again, in this semester also, you are going to have 2 practical papers. Practical 1 is composed of experiments from 2 theory papers, and practical 2 is composed of experiments from 3 theory papers. And in the third semester, again, the basic structure is same. And here, again, you are going to have certain other advanced areas of related with plant sciences. So, in the third semester, you are going to have papers like embryology of angiosperms, where you will study regarding the development of embryo, as well as microsporogenesis, megasporogenesis, microgametogenesis, megagametogenesis, and all the developments related with embryo. Here you will also learn to understand that there are several other methods where embryogenesis also takes place. And then second paper of this semester is plant ecology and environment, where you will understand several different aspects of the ecological behavior of the plants, and how the plants are affected by the environment as well as they affect the environment. And then third paper is genetics and plant breeding, where you will start from the basic fundamental Mendelian genetics, and then you will come to know regarding how these qualitative genetics as well as quantitative genetics principles are basically utilized in the plant breeding and its various principles. And then you have molecular biology and genetic engineering, where you will understand the biology of the information pathway molecules like DNA, RNA, and proteins. So in this particular paper, you would learn about these information pathway molecules in detail, and you would also learn how the plants are genetically engineered. And not only plants, several other organisms also, for the benefit of humankind or development of any product or process. And then you have phytochemistry and ethnobotany. In this particular paper, phytochemistry and ethnobotany, you would learn about different kind of secondary metabolites, or the natural products that are very important for the well-being of human beings, or as well as it is also important for the defense as well as attraction as well as protection of the plants. In this particular paper, you would also learn about ethnobotany, how botany or plant sciences is related with the human cultures, how different plants are adapted in different cultures of this particular globe, and how different plants are important for different cultures. And again, in this semester also, you are having 500 marks for theory papers and 200 marks in practical papers. And finally, in the fourth semester, you are going to have only 2 theory papers. One is a common paper which gives you an idea of biostatistics as well as bioinformatics. Thus, that means in a particular batch of MSc Botany, this paper is common for all the students. But students, based on their interest, can select any of the 4 specialization papers that is available in the department. These 4 papers are environmental biotechnology or plant biotechnology and bioresource management. The third one is plant pathology, and fourth one is biofertilizer technology. So based on your interest and your acumen, you can select any of these papers, and you can specialize yourselves in these particular branch of studies. And not only this, you have to go through a dissertation project along with this particular semester, and you have to go for selecting a research topic or project topic where you complete that research topic, conclude your results, and finally come out with a dissertation, and you can publish your papers as well. So in this semester also, so far as regular academic activity is concerned, so for these 2 papers, you are going to have 2 practical papers also. So this together constitutes 400 marks, and 400 marks is also for project work and dissertation that you are going to submit to your department, and which will be peer reviewed by some external expert, and then you pass out that particular project dissertation exam. And you also have to go for an industrial visit or a field trip where you have to understand the plant diversity, and you have to collect the plants, and you have to understand how diverse this plant kingdom is. And then after coming from those trips, you have to prepare a report and submit it. So out of this project dissertation as well as institutional visit or trip or field trip, you are going to have 400 marks. So in together, if you see, first semester was of 700 marks, second semester of 700 marks, third semester of 700 marks, fourth semester is having 800 marks, 400 marks from theory and practical, and 400 marks from project as well as trip. So in together, it constitutes 2900 marks. So because I have given you a brief outline of what is the program structure of MSc Botany, now I will take you to different kind of project areas that are available with School of Life Sciences. Like you may work or may select a topic in host plant interactions, or you may study plant growth promoting rhizobacteria, or you may go for studying bioprospecting of some endophytes from plants, and or you may select some medicinal plant and prove out its antimicrobial and antioxidant activities, and or you can enter into the study of informatics or bioinformatics of plants. So that we call as plant computational biology. You can carry out some meaningful or take out some meaningful information after having analyzing the information that is already available. And then you can go for tissue culture or regeneration or micropropagation of medicinal or some nutraceutically important plants, or you can select a topic in which you can go for plant genetic transformation. And then you can also go for production of industrially valuable enzymes, or you can go for green synthesis of silver nanoparticles and their applications in plant growth promotion as well as antimicrobial activity. In this regard, I would be very happy to share with you all that just in the last batch, last pass out batch, one MSc Botany student, Mr. Rajesh Ranjan, he got approved a DST student project on in vitro culture and morphological characterization of Rixia species from Jaipur. So this was all about your program structure and what are the different areas of research that are available for MSc students, MSc Botany students. Now, again, I would like to share with you people what is the scope of doing MSc Botany, in what area you can see a career prospects. So you can go in academia, you can be a working hand, or you can be a helping hand. You can expertise yourself in a particular branch, or you can go to a department where you can help out other people. And then you can go for teaching also. So before going for teaching, as per UGC standards, you have to qualify CSIR UGC NET exam. And after qualifying that particular exam, you can go for teaching in a reputed college or institution. You can apply for that. And then you can enter into a research program, or you can pursue your higher academic degree, that is PhD, or you can go to industries straight away. You can apply in various kind of companies or firms where persons expertised in plant sciences are required, or you can apply for different type of public service commission or government department jobs that is advertised in the government employment channels. So you can go to biotechnology firms, biopharmaceutical firms, seed companies, lumber or paper companies. You can go to nurseries. You can go to food companies. You can join a job in chemical companies, national park services, that is very important, Department of Conservation and Land Management, plant health inspection services. Those who are interested in plant pathology may look forward for such kind of jobs. You can go to Department of Agriculture and Water. You can go for Forest Service, Department of Environmental Protection. You can go for Nature Conservancy. You can go for Environmental Protection Agency. You can go for medicinal. Those who are interested in medicinal plants can also look forward for a job in National Medicinal Plant National Resource Laboratories. So in this connection, I would also like to share with you people that two of our past students have qualified CSIR UGC NET in recent past. One was a student from 2015 to 17 batch who qualified for UGC JRF in 2019, and one student, Antim Meena, who qualified for lecturership just last year. So that was all about, folks. Thank you.